What is up, guys? In today's video we have an inside the mind style video. We're gonna walk you through my thoughts and decisions as I play in Fortnite Zero Build. As always, if you guys do enjoy this video, find it helpful, informative, or interesting, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you'd like some more, comment down below what you hope to see change after Winterfest ends, and if you guys would like to use my code in the shop when getting anything. It is Evolve Jake, just like my channel name is, and it is underneath the webcam at all times. So with this upcoming week, Epic will be back from break, and we may be seeing a major update, I believe this Thursday. But even if we don't get a major download update, since Epic are back from break, we may see other changes. Like Winterfest is going to be ending. There's like a scheduled time where that ends, I believe on Tuesday. But also, you know, if you guys have been playing Fortnite for any length of time, you know balance changes or random weapon unvaults and things like that can really happen at any time as long as Epic aren't on break. So with them being back, we may end up seeing some of those things as well. Try to land on this portal here. We got the surf spawn, so I'm just going to go to Riptides. It's my favorite POI, and luckily I do get the katana. This player got a gun, so maybe he'll eliminate me. We'll see. But usually I'm able to get this and get to safety before the player kills me. When I land on it like that, I don't even know if this really matters, but I'm looking. He's like shockwaving on me, I think. I'm looking towards like the center of the portal, and I'm just spamming the pickup button the entire time. And like with that landing being pretty close, I believe that like maybe that little bit of timing of me like spamming the button before him might have mattered. He's like eagerly chasing still, and I don't know what weapons he has. Okay, he's fighting somebody else. He just died. And that blue guy, the crew skin from this month, was the one who landed on the portal with me. The fact that he was being so aggressive made me think that he got a shotgun. And I didn't have a shotgun yet. And then also I wasn't very healthy because I only had a slurp juice for heals, which does heal you for a lot, but it takes time to heal you. So in that like early game moment, I hadn't really gotten that much value out of my slurp juice yet. So I just really don't want to fight that player. Like things are going to get better for me as time goes on. And the fact that he has shockwaves and I have a katana means that like my mobility will recharge. Him using his, it's gone. So like I have to like keep running from him. Unlikely he got like 2 stacks of shocks already. I don't like need to fight that right away, you know. And then also what I was gonna say is him dying is big there because he was the one that I knew that my skin had the katana. The other people here might not necessarily know that until I use it. And oftentimes when you do land at an area that has one like this, a lot of people are like really aggro to get it off of you. Like a lot of people want it. You make yourself a target by using it. And so getting him out of the game is nice. Now I think this area is relatively clear. There's still maybe people here. But I'm going to go and collect the stakes. That way we can lift the weight faster. Hopefully get the mythic pump shotgun. But even if I don't, I'm like relatively happy with the start to this game because I do have the katana. And if I had to choose between one, like having the mythic pump and no katana, or having the katana and no mythic pump, I'd be happier having the katana. Hopefully we get more shockwaves too. That'd be great. Fighting over there. I think he might be killing the guards though. A lot of times with the guards from this portal, like there's not really much of a need to eliminate them. I think you're much better off just ignoring them like I did. Get some shots on him, but not enough to really make me want to push. And with the amount of mobility I have, I also don't really feel motivated to push. If I had like a full stack of shockwaves, maybe. But if I use my katana to get there, it's on full cooldown once I get there, so he could just like leave if wanted. And if I use my one shockwave, then we have no more shockwaves, so we can just leave that guy be for now. Pretty sure I got more than enough stakes. You need 3 to get it somewhat quickly, 4 to get it like pretty much instantly, and there's 5 stakes here. I don't think there's really a difference between having 4 and 5 when you go to open it. If there is, it's like already so fast at 4 that it just doesn't really matter. So I usually just grab 4 and go. But sometimes I will get it with 3 as well. If I have like a relatively uninterrupted start to my game, I like grab the katana, go to that restaurant I went to, get the one there, grab the one here, and then grab the one at the weight bench. And if there's nobody in that area, then you could just like kind of like, take it and go. So my inventory is incredible. The only thing I'm really missing is AR ammo. But like us finding those additional shockwaves was huge. There may be an AR vending machine here. That's what I'm going to check. Okay, it's not the case. I just have to get something out of these shots. And I'm sure there's probably people commenting like met ammo boxes I missed, which is true. I maybe could have got those, but I just don't care to waste the time doing that. There we go. I'm 57 now. But like, I'm low on ammo. I'm not like unable to play the game because I'm low on ammo. Like I should be able to transfer this into a kill at some point, which will like have me stacked on ammo. Or I would have just eventually found an AR vending machine. This is like rarely a problem I have at all, even like typically ignoring ammo boxes because we'll get this one, make people happy. The POI I go to, Riptides, there's a set of vending machines there, and there's also a set of vending machines at the gas station. So it's like very frequent that one of those will have ammo or ARs, and then I just buy ammo. Like it shouldn't take 60 shots to get a single kill. This fight kind of sucks. This guy might be decent. This is good for me. Very good. We just go on him now. Okay, he gets to the car. I was gonna say like this fight is bad for me because he can just get to his car immediately and have an automatic out whenever the fight isn't going well. But once he dropped down, he lost that ability. And he does eventually get to the car, but the fact that he wasn't just immediately on it made it to where I could get more damage on him. I don't know where he went. He's over here. I likely have a mobility advantage on... Oh, he gets another car. All right, GG's, man. We just let him go. I was going to say I likely have an advantage mobility-wise on him because I have katanas and the shockwaves, and he only had shockwaves. So for the first few... Wait, is this him? No, this is a different... This is an AI, I think. For the first few like uses of mobility, I used my katana and he was burning shocks. So we like ran that player out of shockwaves while I didn't really expend anything. And so had that car not been there, he would have just lost there, I think. He had drank a slurp, so he was going to heal a bit in that time. But I don't think he was going to get much shield off that slurp. He was still going to be relatively weak. But as soon as I saw him running down this hill, I was very happy. Because I expected this fight to go, I'd tag him one shot and then he's just in the car driving away. And even though the car was weak, if I'd hit him like right here and then he just drives that way, I can't really do anything about it, you know? But once he got to here and I could like hit him for 100 before he even got to the car, then he has to use a shockwave just to get back to it. That allows us to get like closer. Fighting up here. I think this maybe is him. I would like to kill that player. They didn't seem terrible. I feel so slow. I don't want this speech bubble on my screen at all. There were shots here, but the boss isn't aggroed, so he wasn't fighting the boss. The bubble over here. They're about to fight. He's so weak, man. All right. Tried to give myself the best chance to third party that. If I shot too early, I was worried they wouldn't actually fight each other. Now we're stacked on air ammo. But I was worried they wouldn't actually fight if I shot too early. So I was like waiting for them to, you know, be in a committed fight before I shot. And then just in that time, the person who won the fight didn't really take much damage. Unfortunate for that guy. But you can rip people while they're shockwaving in this game, especially if they're shockwaving right at you like that. But I feel like you're almost kind of set up for failure, because oftentimes if he shoots somebody in the back like that and they go into the bush, they're just going to be panicking and healing and potentially running away. But like, all I have to do is turn and shoot my gun and then he's just fried. But the average player is just like not really fighting back in a lot of those situations. So you kind of get conditioned to like play poorly because people run so much. It's like a weird kind of like feedback loop, I guess. I'm sure, you know, a lot of people watching the video is like, wow, that player played so dumb. But like versus most people, what he did would have worked fine. He hit me like 100 and then pushed off it. But I just recognized it's better for me to shoot my gun in that moment than actually heal. And I think that's one thing that a lot of people do struggle with, is fighting back when they're not perfectly healthy or when the fight isn't immediately going their way. He's a bit faster to shockwave on me, then like that would have been nice for him. But I had time to shoot back, I felt, and then also just shockwave away if it wasn't going my way. Like if I didn't get a good amount of damage to him like quickly, I would have tried to shockwave away before he actually got onto me. With it being in a bush, it's not like I'm just the easiest target to hit once he does get close. This is an AI. The one in the car isn't, but the one low ground is. And this guy might get baited by the AI. Never mind. Right shoulder peek, too good. He got in the car. The guy up on that hill. Again, this thing underneath me is an AI, but the person might not know that this is a drone. Yeah. 148. Not the most damage, but good enough, I guess. I was trying to use the AI as bait there, so this guy would over peek thinking he's third partying something. I don't know where he went, though. He sworded. I don't know where he went, but I heard him sword. That's unfortunate. But yeah, what I wanted to do there actually worked out perfectly. We can get this. These often have shockwaves in them. We can chill on this rock, I guess. Never mind. I will not make it up there. Rock is the most annoying structure on the map. So I would like to kind of gatekeep him from being able to use it again. If only the mark lasted a bit long. Oh, he's in there healing. Okay. There's shots over there, but I think that he's... I mean, he maybe could have left, actually. The keg just expired. I don't know how long it takes the keg to be used, but it's like a decent amount of time. It's 120 damage. GG's. But yeah, I love using AI as a bait. I'm marked here, so he knows exactly where I am and what I'm doing. He knows I'm healing right now. Once again, the power of double mobility. This guy only has shockwaves, I think. Oh, he has shockwaves and wingsuit. But since he has way worse fighting mobility than me, he can't just like pursue me once I back up like that. And like the difference between that fight and the one in the bushes earlier is the guy in the bushes earlier, I was confident I could get enough damage to like either just outright get the kill or win the fight afterwards, or like alleviate the pressure once he gets to me. But this player, I didn't think I could get decent damage on them before they got to me, so I'm like already trying to reposition before they even really get to me. A lot of people like take too long to decide what they're doing, and if I waited until he was like already shooting me to try to reposition, then like I wouldn't have had as easy and as clean of an escape to be able to immediately turn that fight. But that is going to be it for this video. As always, if you guys did find this to be helpful, informative, or interesting, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Thanks for watching.